Hello everyone, it is I, Retro John, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Masterverse figure from Master Universe Revelation, Mossman. His name is right there, you see it right there, Mossman. And this is cool. It's one of the figures I've been waiting for in this series. So let's take a look at the box before we open them up. What do you say? So we have the Masterverse logo there. If you're not familiar with Masterverse, Masterverse is going to be a series of 7-inch figures from the Master Universe, encompassing all of the Masters of the Universe media. I'm assuming Revelations is the start, and we'll probably end up getting some comic book based, some cartoon based, whole mess of different versions. So that's going to be kind of cool. We have the Master Universe Revelation logo down here with the name. Over here we have some amazing artwork on the side. Love it. Over here we have Mossman's name. He is the heroic spy and master of camouflage. On the back we have more amazing artwork. Let's get that shine out of there. There we go. And then if we go a little closer, there's a little bio for him. You can pause and read if you wish. And then we have the other basic figures in the line. He-Man, Mossman, Skeletor, and Evelyn. Two of which we've already reviewed. We're on Mossman. So let's spin this guy around, open him up, and take a look at the figure inside. He's a little, you think he's dizzy? Think he's dizzy? I'm a little dizzy watching it. Okay, let's open him up. Okay, here is our Mossman out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. He's not flocked. He does not come flocked. And I'm kind of glad because there's a lot of detailing on this guy. And we'll go over that when we get to the detailing. But first, articulation. So, we have his head here, which is on a ball joint. So, it can do a little bit of movement. Mostly it can move up and down. And side to side kind of. Definitely can move left to right. His arms can go out yay far. They can go forwards and backwards. They have swivel at the bicep. We have double elbow joints. Awesome. We got swivel at the wrist. We got a bendy at the wrist. His torso cut here. It's on a ball joint. You can move him all the way around like that. He has waist swivel. His legs, man, these legs are something else on these. This is kind of a note. This thing's kind of won't go down unless it's this way for some reason. I don't know why that is. His leg, all these legs are something else. So they can go out pretty far. So far, Evelyn is the only one I know that can do a complete splits. Now, watch when I put these back in. Okay, so his is okay. But go back and see the He-Man video, and the legs don't want to close all the way yet. Kind of push them up and go back in. Anyway, so we have torso at the thigh cut. We've also got double knee joints, which is cool. And no boot cut, because there's no boots. But we do have a swivel at the feet and slightly rock at the ankle. So, pretty good articulation for Mossman. So, Mossman. Like I say, he's not flocked, but that's because he's got a lot of detailing. Let's go over a few other things real quick here. So he comes with these closed fist hands. I'm going to explain why this is weird, because he doesn't actually come with any weapons. When we get to the accessory parts, I'll show you what I mean. So look at all that this probably has more detailing in him than any of the other figures in this line right now. So he's just completely covered in multiple greens and browns. I love the way his eyebrows kind of come down into his beard. His head has a bunch of like moss and things like that. We got the leaves growing out of him. We've got vines that go down to his waist like this. Even his belt here is made out of wood. Like tree and wood and vines. And so that's awesome. Look at the moss coming down on it. Just could be kind of gross. I don't know. We have that on his wrists, his arms, his hands, his fingers. His hands, they're trees. They're made out of wood. Look at this. this is an amazing figure. Definitely top tier for one of the best figures in this line. I still hold true to my Evil Lyn, but that's because there's a few issues I have with this figure. And we'll get into that. And the knees, really nicely covered, the joints, by more grass and leaves and moss. And then even his legs and feet are like roots. This is amazing. I love it. And it goes all the way around, too. Like, look at this nice... There's a brown dry brush and this green back here. Yeah, this is an awesome figure. So far, I love these figures. So I have issues standing him at times. You really got to find a good balance. You figure with the flat of his feet, he just stand there. But no. And it gets even worse when you start messing with his hands. And I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you now. So you'll notice again, he comes with these gripping hands. But Mossman is known for having his club. This is the first Mossman figure not to come with his signature club. Even the Mega Constructs Mossman, both versions that they came out with, flocked and non-flocked, came with his club. What's up with that? No club. Do you know what he comes with? I'll show you what he comes with. So he comes with a couple of open hands, which look awesome. Again, they look awesome. And he comes with a couple of more pairs of different open hands. Which, I do like these. I like these open hands. And then he comes with one extending hand, which can go in either wrist, honestly. On either hand. And this is like, I don't know, like he's supposed to grab something. I mean, these are not really that pliable to actually grab a figure. I don't think. Let's go ahead and bring in He-Man here, see if we can, because I think He-Man's about the same build as Skeletor. So let's see if we can. Yeah, he can't. He might be able to hold on to an arm or a head, maybe. But yeah, definitely not an actual body. So this is how this is going to work. And this is where the downfall of this figure comes in. This is why this isn't my #1 figure in this line. And so I'm going to take this hand, pop it off. Okay, it's not a peg, just like the other hands. And then this has a peg, and you just peg it right in. And there we go. Pretty cool, right? Look at this. It's so heavy, his joint can't support the weight. Yeah. I did have this at one point balancing decently, but it doesn't really look right. And you thought you had trouble standing him before? Try getting him to stand with this. Like I managed to get a decent pose out of him for the picture of this video. But I mean, he's not wanting to. Like I really had to lean him back to get that pose. Like, I mean, it looks cool. I love the effect that they're going for, but I think it fails. It does. So, and that is unfortunate. Because I would have loved to have him pose on my shelf, but I can see it now. I pose him on that shelf, he falls over and knocks every figure down with him. So, woo! Yeah, it went flying. Alright, other than that, and the issues I have with them standing, you really got to get a good balance with him. Okay. Other than that, I think he's a fantastic figure, but unfortunately, and when I review the Skeletor figure next, this statement will still stand. I do feel, unfortunately, because this was the figure I was looking forward to the most out of this line, he's the weakest figure. I think, in my opinion. I think, like, look-wise, he looks fantastic. I think appearance-wise, he is the best figure. If we just go by appearance, best figure. But if we take the looks, the articulation, the accessories or lack thereof, weakest figure. And I do hate to say that because Moss Man is one of my favorite characters. So, but there you have it, Moss Man from the Master Universal Revelation cartoon series. It will be voiced by Alan Oppenheimer himself. If you don't know who that is, oh, I feel sorry for you. No, I'm kidding. The original voice of Skeletor from the Filmation series, and Man-at-Arms, and Battle Cat. So yeah, he did quite a few voices. Great guy. Got to meet him in person. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, please. It costs you absolutely nothing to do so, but it helps me out a lot. Trying to get 600 subscribers by the end of the year. And hit that like button, comment down below, let me know what you think of this figure. And until next time, like they say on Eternia, we don't say goodbye, we say good journey.